Thanks, Scout. Celery sticks with 2-year anniversary. Congrats to Pilot Squirrel, officially a flying squirrel. I am officially a flying squirrel. Do you own a plane or do you have to rent a plane? No, you can do either, but normally what you do is rent a plane initially. Just go and enjoy flying, because obviously... I've been told this already. When you're doing your training, you know, you go along every week or whatever, and you're doing your training, and you're basically told what to do next. Like, we're going to fly here, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Suddenly, you get your PPL, and it's right, well, it's up to you now. Where do you want, like, entirely up to you, where do you want to go? So you've got to then book a plane, decide where you want to go, and go and fly it. That's the whole point. You've got to this point where you can now fly a plane on your own and take people with you, so go and enjoy yourself. But I think it's a bit of a culture shock initially, because you used to being spoon-fed material and told where to go, and now suddenly it's all up to you. So, but I can't take people until I have that license back. Thanks, Micard. Are you going to add some pips to your overlay? Lol. Celery Sticks, thank you for 2 years, bro. Rusty Brazen with 20 months. Dr. Dre, congrats. Also a gift. I've done some changes to the panel. Check Discord. Okay, hang on. I think I have to refresh, Dre. Hang on. Is that going to do what I think it's going to do, Dre? 1 second. Refresh. Wait a second. I can move that. Look at that. Wow, Dre. I can now pop out my chat. Love you, Dre. Thanks. That's awesome, Dre. Can I just ask one very, very, very quick favour from you, Dre? Can you make it so I can pop out the events as well? Because then that way I can have them both resized where I want them. But that's brilliant. Thank you so much. Oh my god. That's a nice present. Let me jump back in. Yay! Pop out chat. Donkala. Walker back. Holes in shoes with 21 months. Congrats. Impressive stuff. Talk about well earned. Dude, I've been doing this since like over 12 months. I think I calculated my hours before. I have 39 dual and 12 solo, I think it was. So I have about 51 hours in total, which is just over. Awesome, Dre. Thank you. But I was in no massive rush to do it. Like, you know, I'm trying to fit it around my life and everything like that. And obviously in winter you can't fly as much as you want to. And I've been rained out a number of times. But in the end, I was like, I really want to get this finished. And originally I wanted to get this done by the end of September. Because I thought to myself, if I can get it done by the end of September, that means two things. One, I won't have to go into winter when the weather can get very, very, you know, you can get lessons cancelled all the time in winter because of the bad weather. And two, I want to do my night rating. And to do my night rating, it needs to be dark, which means December is roughly the best month to do it, because by January the weather's too bad. So if I want to get my night rating done, then I really need to have my PPL done. And then my cross-country got rained off like 4 times, and on the 5th attempt I got to do it. But I thought, it's probably going to be October now. And then he turned around to me and said, "You're ready." I was like, okay. Thanks, Rob. Any news about Paul going to Flight SimCon? Yes, I'll be at Flight SimCon, Kyle. I will be at Flight SimCon next week. I'll be there all day Saturday. I haven't booked my night rating yet. I might do some of it on the sim, actually. Welcome back. Adaldril, thank you for the bits, sir. Thank you for 200 bits. Welcome back, Lord Stocky. Debs, well done, Squirrel, and you both. The game should be out in beta in a few months, but maybe delayed. I'm not sure whether to try or not, Debs. To be honest. Thank you for the delivery. No, I've not flown at night, Jimbo. That's the point. So what I might do is they have a sim there now. They can do the night rating on the sim. So I might do some night rating on the sim first and then go up and do it for real. Or maybe do the sim if I get rained off kind of thing.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Thank you, Mactia. can't say your name, dude. Maiktja. Maiktja. I don't know how to say that name. Probably something like Maiktja. Maiktja. Any news on Oregon from SCS? Yes, I will be streaming it on Sunday. So early this week, I was told when I will be able to show content and when it would be released. I haven't checked the SCS blog yet to see what they've announced, but I will be showing it on Sunday. We'll be driving Oregon on Sunday. Right, that's what I didn't know. Did they publish the release date? So I was told earlier in the week what the release date was, and I was told when I could show content from it, and etc. But I wasn't sure when they'd actually told everybody. Lord Socky, 47 months. Grats on your PPL. Thank you, dude. Almost 4 years, dude. Wow. LTZ Suburban. Work like that always pays off. Congrats. Enjoy a couple of cold ones on me. Do you know what, Suburban? All this week, I've just wanted to have a cold beer. But all this week, I've stayed away from it because I knew I'd be flying. And I was like, I don't want to have alcohol in my system when I'm flying. But now, I feel like cracking out a beer. Dave! Squirrel Logistics PPL hype. Thank you for the bits. Band 1, 2 months, still going strong. Gamma 10, thank you for 1.5 years. So yeah, how long has it been, guys? My first entry in my flying log was 23rd of May 2017. That was my very first entry in my log. Now you can do this a lot quicker if you have the time. But I mean, I flew twice in May. I flew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in June, 3 times in July, 3 times in August. You can see I'm like my average. It's not even one a week. It was only in the last sort of 6 months. The last 6 months, I'd say, that I really picked the pace up. And then I was like, I want to get over the line now. No, they don't breathalyze you, Basil Brush. Not at all. It's like they don't breathalyze you when you get in your car, you know? Yeah, but B9, I am no means a typical duration to get a PPL. You know, you can do it in 6 months. You can probably do it in less if you really threw yourself at it. Like, it all depends on your situation. If you can go down the flight school every day, yeah, and you can study for your exams on weekends, you can smash through it. So it depends on you. Like, are you going to do it full time or like I did, just on the side, as it were? Captain Flint, I'm still working back, bro. I'll get back to it, don't worry. Yeah, I hate it when the cops pull you over in the plane. It's so annoying. Nice, P-Bask. See you then. Gamma 1 CPF Zoltar, 44 months. Haven't been around for a while. Currently in my hotel in Orlando after attending Microsoft Ignite. I don't know what that is. Did they set fire to something? Now I have a free day to relax. Thanks for being on today. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for staying subbed. Let's see. Glorified Gamer, we did Aquila Samurai with a resume. Man-Me with 10 months. Devocracy with 3. Let's keep this rolling. Excellent stream. Neil J with 2 months. Congrats on the PPL. Squirrel Logistics with 250 bits. SOTG Unes. One of us. Congrats, Squirrel. Greets from the CPL guy from Germany. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Jacob Rogers. Congrats, old man. Bad feeling, dude. Thank you for the $40, Jacob Rogers. Very kind, sir. I'm going back through time now. He sent that at 6:10. I've been waffling away for like 40 minutes. I'm sorry, Jacob. I am indeed, Isildur. It's a fancy new name for what was MS Teched. Yeah, I remember MS Teched. Yeah, Welton, enjoy it, bro. Don't be in a too massive rush, you know? I mean, if you're doing like a CPL, you'd want to smash the PPL quickly and get on with it, but I wasn't in that boat. 2/3 Nelson, good evening. Thank you for 300 bits. Congrats on your PPL. Thank you very much. I have a lot to say. I was just like full of words. Miss Anna Banana with 3 years. Where's all the celebrity bunting? Enjoy the new Acon, Miss Anna Banana. Thank you very much for 3 years. McBone with a 57-month anniversary. Car Downs, I should be going to the Flight Sim Con in the States next year. I'm looking forward to it. Have I got any plans for my PPL, or is it just because you wanted to? Bit of both. It's something I wanted to do, and I definitely, having got it, I have 3 GoPro cameras, and I intend to use them. We demand bunting. Mr. Deno, welcome back. SF Giants 49er. Hello, Part Squirrel. Congrats. Thank you for $20, FF Giants. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. And Gangnam Granny with 5 months. Massive congrats on the PPL. Keep up the good work. McBone, Jeffrey, Benno with 27 months. Congrats, Squirrel Party. Captain Flint, $10. Congrats for the PPL. Your flying Sir Lord El Squirrello. Lol. What a title. Are you planning to go to your instrument rating? I'm leaving that stuff for next year. Like my current plan is something like this, right? Nearest thing that I'm going to do is the night rating. That's like the next bit of qualification I want to do. But more than that, I want to basically go out and enjoy the flying for a bit. Yeah, get some GoPros, go to places, film it, make some videos. On top of that, I want to try different aircraft. So there's a Piper Alpha Warrior 2 at the flight school, and there's a Cessna 172 at the flight school. I want to try both of those planes. Because what I want to do is like work out what plane do I want to fly. Yeah, because the Robin's only a 2-seater. I don't want a 2-seater. I want something with a bit more room, bit more headroom, bit more kind of oomph to it, bit more weight, bit more stability. Not that I don't like the Robin, but it's not going to be the one that I want to fly going forward, right? So I need to find what plane do I want to fly. So I want to try a few things. Going on from that, I'll look into things like, am I going to keep renting? Do I want to join like a syndicate type thing where you co-own a plane? I don't know. That's, you know, there's a couple of guys that I've met at the school who are just coming through their training as well. They're making similar noises, so maybe we can, you know, find a plane somewhere or something like that. Chat will donate a plane, as if. Nerdy Drew, someone at my local flying school, Doncaster, Sheffield, did their PPL in 4 weeks, which is crazy. What, the whole thing? 4 weeks? You have to get like 45 hours of flying in those 4 weeks and do your 9 exams. That's going some. That's actually going some, that is. Mr. Nyman DK, congrats on the PPL. Thank you for the bits, Nyman. Thank you. Mr. Wyland, 61 months. Congrats on passing the test for being my private pilot. Feel free to open the little gift. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Wyland? I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. Let's do it. Ship to Flying Squirrel, P.O. Box, blah, 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 blah. Right, Mr. Wyland, let's have a look. This is the packet that I wasn't allowed to open until I got my PPL. Let me guess, Wyland. It's the keys to a brand new Cessna 182T. Am I right? We've got some keys in here, Wyland, yeah? Am I on the right lines, Wyland? Look at that. Hang on. Can you see it? It's basically, it's a tie clip with a plane on it. Very nice, Mr. Wyland. Very nice. Thank you very much, sir. He says, throwing it on his keyboard. Oh, yeah. I'm not wearing a tie, Wyland, but if I was, happy anniversary. Maybe I can pin it here. I've got my wings now. Thank you, Wyland. It actually looks like a 172 as well. Happy anniversary. Hey! I'm going to show Mr. Squirrel that. Put that there for now. It is a 172. I thought it looked like a 172. Very nice. Nerdy Drew, they're heading for Singapore Airlines cadets, so I guess wanted to just get it done. Yep. That's what I'm saying. You can, if you push it full time, you can smash through it. Phil 93, almost 4 years, 1 month away from 4 years. How time flies. You're the same amount of time as Lol Sokya. One Jarrett Scumbag Twitch should be 33 months. Did you get robbed? Right, let me just finish off these messages and then we can get going here. Mr. What did we do, Bennett? Who did we do last? I've forgotten.
You've got the hunter sense. Follow those tracks.
That was random. This time next year, Top Gun School. Thanks, NPR. McBone, Jeffrey, we did.
Get to the chopper!
No, get to the plane.
Happy anniversary.
Mans, will you ever get to the chopper? I don't think that's going to happen, man. I'd love to fly a heli, but unless somebody else is paying for it, because I can't, that's just way too much money. No, I'm going to have to stick to 2 wings, I think. Nike Tiger with 9 months, Twitch Baby Hype, celebrating with pizza and hoagies and ice cream. Nice. That was it, Captivate. Speedy Driver of the Year, thanks to great content. 12 months hype, not for life. Thank you, Speedy. IH16, 32 months back from being gone. 32 months, congrats on your PPL. No Nuts, No Glory, 44, well done. Nerdy Drew, 20, congrats. Better, 45. Congratulations on passing your PPL. Now just have a plane and have Mrs. Squirrel up on it, and good luck with that part to get her up on it, lol.
Welcome back.
First thing she said to me when I said I passed my PPL today, she said, does that mean we're going to go out on a day trip somewhere? I was like, you told me you didn't want to fly. Welcome back, Cool Tiger. Sir Joel, welcome back. Rally 4, 32 months, congrats. 36 SOS Smart with half a year, congrats. Revival Hero with 21, congrats. Blue Mo with 40, Boftus, welcome back. Raw James with 18 months, 1 down. Congrats on passing your PPL. Cactulas with 21 months. Kenko with 200 bits, congrats. And I think that more or less brings me up to date, unless I forgot anybody, and if I did, I apologise. Nike Tiger. We did. Cool Tiger, we did. I Love Christina. Might not be watching the stream Sunday as I'm from Oregon and want to wait until it comes out. But it will be hard because if I get bored, I will want to watch Scumbag Squirrel. Congrats on your PPL. You know, just watch. It's not going to be like super massively surprised anyway. You'll be fine. But I understand if you don't. I don't think she will, NPR. EV3201, welcome back. Like, Mrs. Squirrel, like, in a car, if she doesn't get cold air on her face, she's like, I feel sick, and a plane is a lot worse. Davey is the name, welcome back. Crumbs on the floor, 10 months. Congrats on the PPL, use my sub money to buy some jet fuel. Jet fuel? I got 18, 46 of those. 6 of those, 10 of those. Did I miss any messages here? No, I didn't. Right, let's go hunting something. Because why not? What time is it now? 9:30 AM. This is not good. We need one up with the cooking with Squirrel, flying with Squirrel on Twitch IRL. Lol. I don't think you could maintain a signal that long. I'd have to try it. Let's give it that. It kept complaining at me, follow some tracks, hunting opportunity. Let's go and have a look. That only took an hour to talk nonsense and read out resubs. EV3201, 1.5 years. Thank you, EV. Congrats on the PPL, Captain Squirrel. See, it's just gone 9:30, I think. In game now, we've passed the best time. WH Trans, have you tried this one yet? I don't think we've had that one yet. WH, thank you. UK P-Man, welcome.
Welcome back.
There is no autopilot in the Robin. I think they said to me that the Cessna they have has aileron autopilot, but not full authority autopilot. In other words, it can basically keep your wings level, but it won't do the pitch. Scrub hair? What the heck, man? I'm not following a scrub hair. Does that mean you can go flying anywhere in the world and they trust you with the aircraft? Yeah, not quite. I mean, yes and no. Like, the UK license is valid in many countries. I haven't checked which ones. But there's normally paperwork that goes with it and checks and stuff. No, there's no refueling, J Reindeer. That tends to be military aircraft that do that. 23 months and months. Dr. Geek, I'm 25. Just a flying visit to say congrats on the PPL. Early Capitan. Thank you, Dr. Geek. Auto. Right, what's we on in the story? Let's have a look at the story. Travel to the cave painting site. Ooh. $898 meters that way.
Happy anniversary.
May as well walk. Thanks, Madvic. Jeffrey! Congrats on passing your PPL skill check. I'll book the first air squirrel flight, please. Can you fly to America solo? Yeah, you can. But boy, would you need some survival stuff and a good plane. Flying over water brings its own problems. Is that how you hunt, Rovhack? Yeah, you got flaps up landing in my skills test. That was interesting. Yeah, that was the first landing I got given. Into Southend with a 15-knot crosswind. Yeah, I got flaps up. Flapless landing was the first landing I did when he brought me back to the circuit. And we had a crosswind. I forget what it was at that point, but it was like running about 10 knots, mostly going across, but it kept gusting and it kept switching direction. It was fun. JW, that's probably going to work on that next. Yeah, it's called a night rating. Oh my god, I don't think it's sunk in yet, to be honest with you. Nice to talk all through the best time to go hunting. We had the early hour hunting time and I've just talked all through it. A rough idea how much a PPL costs. Somewhere between £7,000 and £10,000 is the norm. Let me put it this way, guys. I did my flying today, my PPL. How much do you think the bill was? Just for today. What was the bill? JK's got it right. It was 500 quid. 500 quid. It was £300 worth of flying, plus a £200 skill test. 500 quid. Like, the funny thing is like, the girl on the desk was like, well, you know, congratulations, let me enjoy the whole thing, the euphoria of having passed my PPL. And then she went, yeah, so now the not so good news. It's like, what's that? Had to be an invoice. Yay! 500 quid. 200 quid for the test. 300 quid for the flying the plane for 2 hours. So yeah, it's not It's not cheap. And the thing is, if you've been doing what I've been doing, which is like pushing it, because I've flown 3 times this week. Yeah. I did about nearly 2 hours on Wednesday, nearly 2 hours on Thursday, and then 2 hours today flying. And if you look at that, that's basically $1,000. That's more or less $1,000. Just that's how much that is. So that's the problem is, although you can do it quickly, like that guy who did it in 4 weeks, right? You're basically looking at blowing between 7 and 10 grand in 4 weeks. How long did the test take? 2 hours of flying, but all the other stuff around. I'd say it's about 3 hours in total, including 2 hours of actually being in the plane. Sagaris, welcome back. No, not rich at all, Goon Boy. Not at all. 10k, can think of better things to spend 10k on than flying exams and lessons, Mewcat. Each to his own, mate. Some people spend 10k on model railways, you know? I mean, each to his own. What you spend your money on is up to you, right? There's nothing about flying that's cheap. It's never going to be the case that it's cheap. Call it research for flight sim. Thanks, Misty. I knew how much it was going to cost me when I got into it. Used to go to Warhammer model shops and miniature railway shops because they had a distinct smell. Ooh, Cape Buffalo mating call. Calling me interested. I think. I need the 600 grade in there if we're going to approach a buffalo. I'm going to have a look at the ducks shortly, Nerdy Drew. Flug, most of the instructors at the school are actually quite friendly. Like the first school I went to, if you remember, last year, when I first went to a school, I didn't like it at all. But the school I go to now, they're a lot friendlier. And I think it makes a massive difference. Okay, he's alerted, he heard me. Scope on a crossbow is actually very useful. Tips, Mrs. Frosty, go to what's the initial the American map call again? Go there because lots of animals. He's here somewhere. There he is. What? Wow. Just bolted. Leighton Lake, that's it. I keep thinking of Lake and Heath, which is where I flew today. That's annoying. He was right here and then he got spooked and ran off. See if he can pick up his track. I mean, he was already alerted, so it's probably got something to do with it. Just track him until he stops running. Boy, he ran, didn't he? Crikey. You probably looped back and went back exactly to the same place. Or maybe he just decided to randomly run like that. Yeah, I wasn't actually chasing him loud when he ran, though. He's only a 360 to 547 kilo anyway. He's not exactly diamond material. Just now. Goalkeeper Matt. Scott, I've been watching since about the pink Renault stream on the Ruscania truck, which was hilarious. Get wrecked Renault's wondering, do you plan on something similar again? I don't have any exact plan over it. Oh, I should run again. I spooked him. It'll happen, I'm sure. I very much doubt you'd get diamond for hunting ducks. Very much doubt it. I think the problem was he ran off and then he double backed, and when he double backed I was like running towards him and then he ran off again. Oh, he's trotted. What the heck is going on? It's like tracks everywhere. Don't tell me he's double backed again. All animals can be diamond. No, it's based on their weight and things like that, their trophy rating. This guy is not going to be diamond because he's only 5'7" kilos. You need to be like, for them, buffaloes, you need to be like 800 kilos or more. These tracks are so random. Yeah, but the chances of finding a diamond duck? I mean, how do you find a diamond duck? I think this, like, sometimes the game makes the animals behave in very, very strange ways, and I think this is a classic example of that. It's got the tracks double backing, but he's actually down here. I wouldn't mind some meat feast, Mrs. Frosty. I could do a meat feast right now. Is that him? I think that's him, though. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I put my head up and then he took like an hour to draw the crossbow. Oh my god. I'm like, stand up, shoot. He's like, stand up. Oh, he's gone. Take an hour to get to me a bit cold. I've got a good microwave. I think he went very far. Did you get a private hunting license? No. He's still a bit spooked. It's very hard to see him through all this. Long dark. I didn't think about long dark today, but I was trying to work out if there's anything really changed since I last played it. Still waiting for that new story to come out. I think he must be just over this ridge, maybe.
Happy anniversary.
Oh god.
Matter.
It's a miss. Do you see it hit the ground then? Well, we hit him, but it wasn't a vital shot, so.